Today, I'd like to introduce you to 21 small habits that have changed my life significantly for the better throughout the day to night. Yeah, just between us in my 20s, my life hit rock bottom. Having depression, being homeless, and carrying a debt. I gradually adapt these habits and now I'm very happy thanks to you guys. So, if you'd like to improve your life even just a little bit, please stay tuned until the end. Alright, let's get started. First, wake up early. Do you get up early? For me, it's usually around 5 a.m. in the summer and about 5:30 in the winter. If you're looking to improve your life, start by getting into the habit of waking up early. Why? Simply because being an early bird has many perks that make your life better in many ways. For example, developing a healthy lifestyle, boosting productivity, and becoming healthier, and so on. Personally, what I think the greatest benefit is being able to breathe in the fresh morning air. So after getting up, the first thing I do is, second, open the window. Well, when I open the window, yep, it's quite chilly now, but opening the window early in the morning allows me to have the fresh air all to myself. This is the clean air that the earth purifies at night when there is little human activity. It's truly a gift from the earth. If you get up early, you can receive this gift, which allows you to be grateful for just being on this planet. And it gives you the energy to tackle the day ahead. Third, clean the room. No way! Why would I? I used to think so. So I used to have no cleaning habits at all. And of course, my room was messy and my mind was full of stress. But once I realized that my room and my state of mind were deeply connected, I started make cleaning a habit. In the end, as the room became tidy, my mind also started to feel more organized. Now I really love cleaning my room. Fourth, clean the toilet. Some people might say, ew, cleaning the toilet? That's yuck. I understand that. I was like you before. But now I love cleaning the toilet. Not just in my home, I even find myself cleaning my friends' toilets and public toilets without hesitation. Yeah, in a way, it's a bit peculiar. You might want to ask me, so why do you love cleaning the toilet? It's because since I started regularly cleaning the toilet, strangely enough, good things started happening in my life. For example, my relationships improved and even my income went up. In fact, there is even evidence showing that families that clean the toilet every day tend to make more money. Fifth, spell a magical word before drinking water. This is the way to create miracles every day. In the morning, I assume many people drink water. At that time, try saying this to the water. Thank you for always making miracles happen. That's it. You might find it sketchy, but since I started doing this, miracles really do happen every day for me. So please give it a try. Sixth, take enzyme infused smoothies. I usually drink enzyme infused smoothies in the morning. So I put enzyme drinks, we call them koso drinks, into my smoothie. In Japan, there's a trend, especially among young women, to drink koso drinks for dieting and maintaining good health. Since I started drinking it, my digestive system has significantly improved. I previously made a video about revealing the secrets of enzymes. So, if you're interested, please check it out. I also provide a link in the description to the enzyme drink from Earth's Koso that I usually consume. So, if you're interested, please check it out too. Seventh, have the exclusive morning matcha time. This is not just about drinking matcha. I value my routine and savor matcha carefully. I focus on the present while listening to the sound of whisking matcha with the tea whisk. It's like practicing Zen while in motion. Since I started drinking matcha like this every day, I've experienced fewer morning anxieties and unpleasant feelings. It doesn't have to be matcha especially. It could be any tea, coffee, or cocoa. Just consciously follow the same routine and try tasting it slowly. Eighth, take a morning walk. I love morning walks because in the morning, walking while basking in the sunlight triggers the release of serotonin, which makes me very happy. If someone doesn't feel happiness just by walking, I recommend giving this a try. 9th, do a treasure hunt. That's right. It's like going on a treasure hunt. But that treasure isn't gold or diamond. It's trash. But don't get me wrong, I'm not doing it to seek prize. Just picking up trash gives me a sense of accomplishment. And do it because I want to make the world a little cleaner. Yes, this is the habit that brings happiness to you, your neighbors, and the earth. That's why I said it's a treasure hunt. Nowadays, this habit is one of my ikigai. 10th, align the shoes. Make sure your shoes are aligned. This is a phrase I've heard from my mother since I was a child. As a result, I always ensure that my shoes are 100% aligned. It's a habit that taught me the importance of building self-esteem through continuing small habits. Thanks, Mom. At break, I take a shower and clean the bathtub and play with the dog. Okay, let's get back to the story. 11th, Radio Taiso. This is a well-known health exercise in Japan. It seems to be considered one of the symbols of Japan as a longevity country. Within 3 minutes and 13 seconds, it includes 13 different exercises, providing not only exercise benefit, but also stretching effects. Thanks to this habit, I can start my day feeling happy. 12. The MGL Method. M stands for Matcha movement, which is especially the highlight of the day. This is the thing that I really want to accomplish today. G is for grateful, where I write down things I'm grateful for right now. L is for letting go of, where I list things I want to remove from my habits. The beauty of this MGL method is that it allows me to end the day feeling satisfied. For example, I achieve what I've said as a highlight and I feel happy. I express gratitude for small things in the morning and I feel satisfied. Recognizing and addressing negative habits brings satisfaction. So by practicing the MGL method every day, it feels like I'm becoming a better version of myself. 13th, the Pomodoro Technique. At work, I primarily use the Pomodoro Technique, which is to work for 25 minutes and then take a 5 minutes break. In the past, I used to work without paying much attention to time. As time passed, I would become fatigued and lose concentration, and my lower back would start hurting. It was genuinely unpleasant. However, since switching to this method, my lower back pain has disappeared and my concentration has been consistently maintained. Yeah, thanks to this approach, the efficiency of my work has greatly improved. 14th, say itadakimasu before eating. I made tamago kake gohan for lunch today. Before eating, many Japanese people say itadakimasu. This phrase expresses gratitude to everyone involved in preparing the food and thanks for the gift of life. While in the past I used to say it more casually like itadakimasu, itadakimasu, itadakimasu. But now I make sure to genuinely thank of my mother, farmers, and others. Express gratitude for life before eating. Doing so makes the meal even more delicious. In the afternoon, I had a meeting with my tax accountant and had a great dinner in a Japanese-style restaurant. Look at this ramen! Woo! Then went back home. 15th, do some workouts. I often get asked, how much do you usually work out in a day? And my answer is 5 to 10 minutes a day. Yeah, that's how I maintain this physique. Okay, keep going. Yeah, I don't do any special workouts. While I used to create my own workout routines in the past, these days I experiment more with various YouTube videos. I know many people struggle with figuring out the right way to exercise, but the key is not to overthink it. The more you think, the less likely you are to start the exercise. Don't think too much, just do it is the key to making it a habit. 16th, take a bath. One thing that Japanese people always miss when living abroad is the bath. Bathing has numerous benefits such as relaxation, improvement of lower back pain and shoulder stiffness, and enhancement of sleep quality. Thanks to the habit of taking baths, I've been greatly supported. Whether dealing with stress at work, experienced depression in Tokyo, or when I was homeless, the bath warmly embraced me. Bathing is truly a habit that brings the best healing to my life, I think. 17th, do stretching. In the morning is the golden time for work. After taking a bath, it's the golden time for stretching. Just like with my workout, my stretching routine is also around 5 to 10 minutes every day. You might think it's short, but if you continue doing it, I'm sure you'll be flexible. And these 5 to 10 minutes contribute to creating the best version of myself for tomorrow. The impact may seem minimal in one session, but without a doubt, in the long run, it has become a habit that improves my life. 18th, relax with some incense. While relaxing my body through stretching, I also relax my mind with scents. Yeah, here's a little secret. I'm often described as a positive person, but I tend to feel more anxious than others. That's why I always think of ways like this to relax myself. So those who are prone to anxiety, scent can be very effective for relaxation. 19th, put things back to where they belong. In the tea ceremony, after preparing tea, it's essential to return all the tea utensils to their original positions. Likewise, I make it a habit to put everything I use throughout the day back in its original place. It was challenging for me at the beginning. However, once I get into the habit, I can consistently keep my room in the best organized state. Every morning when I wake up, I can see the best organized state of my room, which makes me happier and more positive start to the day. 20th, read some books. Yeah, reading books can make a remarkable difference in your life. The reason I always read for 15 to 30 minutes before bed is because of this. Lately, I've been reading a lot of books about habits and minimalism. And sometimes I read manga. Nowadays, I'm reading Full Metal Alchemist, which is really nice. 21st, imagine a bright future. This is the last. No matter how challenging the day has been, I wanted to end it on a happy note, so I started this habit. The method is very simple. Just imagine the future that makes you grin from ear to ear. Be cautious not to overdo it, as people might find it odd. Do it secretly, just with yourself. Finally, I show gratitude for my heart, and good night. Alright, that's it. How was it? I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to make your life better, gradually incorporate the habits you want and keep making your life even better. Finally, I'd like to share one of my favorite quotes. First, we make our habits, then our habits make us. John Dryden. Alright, have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.